Welcome. Today I'm going to be narrating a 2019 American comedy movie named Jumanji. Enjoy. The movie dawns at the beach in 1996 when a young boy named Alex picks up a briefcase with the name Jumanji from a pile of sand. When he arrived home, he opened the briefcase only to see it was a board game. Disinterested with what he saw, he nonchalantly picked up his gamepad and started playing video games. That night, while he was asleep, he woke up to a noise which was coming from the briefcase he kept on top of the shelf. When he opened the briefcase, he was now met with a cartridge and he plugged it on his console. Then the last scene shows a green flash of light which was coming from the window as the camera zooms out of the house. Jumanji. Present day, we are met with 4 high school students named Spencer Gilpin, Anthony Fridge Johnson, Martha Copley, and Bethany Walker. All are sent by the principal to clean the school basement for detention. Bethany was in detention for making calls during class time, Martha for not participating during PE, and Spencer and Fridge for the joint act of plagiarism in their essay assignment. During the detention period, Fridge discovers a rejected video game console, which he and Spencer decided to play as they encouraged the girls to join in. Starting the game, they're vacuumed into Jumanji, appearing as the characters that they chose. Spencer is now Dr. Smolder Gravestone, Franklin Mouse Finbo, which is Fridge, Bethany, Professor Sheldon Oberon, and Martha, now Ruby Roundhouse. While coming to terms with their situation, the group finds 3 marks on their arms symbolizing their lives. Spencer came up with a theory that if they lose all 3 bars, they will die in real life. The group then encounters a game NPC guide named Nigel Billingsley, who now provided them with the game's narrative and their avatar characters' backstories. Their goal is to team up and end the course in Jumanji, brought by a deceitful archaeologist named Professor Russell Van Pelt after he stole a magical jewel called the Jaguar's Eyes from its shrine and gained control of all the animals in the jungle, casting a terrible curse upon Jumanji. The scene then shows Nigel hand Spencer the jewel, having stolen it from Van Pelt, and instructs the group to return it to a statue to live the course and live the game. He then gives them a map before driving off. Everybody started panicking, but Spencer decided that they have to finish the game and save Jumanji. If they press their left chest, the stat shows up with Fridge weakness being cake. After Spencer and Fridge leave their animosity towards each other behind them, the group encounters Alex operating the 5th avatar, who then took them to a treehouse after saving them from Van Pelt's henchmen. Upon realizing his identity, the group is collectively shocked upon learning how long he has been trapped in the game, although Alex thought he had only been there a few months ago. Now with a common goal, the group vows to help Alex return home with them. Dealing with further problems while heading for the shrine, the group coordinates to overcome them. Working together, Fridge, Bethany, and Alex distract him while Spencer and Martha outmaneuver him, putting the jewel on the statue and then calling out Jumanji. The group destroyed Van Pelt, and after sharing a handshake with Nigel, they returned to the real world. Spencer was hesitant at first and tried to convince Martha to stay with him at Jumanji, but after Martha gave Spencer a word of encouragement, he decided to follow. Returning to the school basement, the group finds Alex is not with them. While walking home, they unexpectedly find the Vreekie home restored and decorated for a Christmas family gathering. They were greeted by the now adult Alex, who explained that he returned back to 1996, which allowed him to alter the timeline and lead a married life with children. His daughter is named after Bethany in honor of her previous selfless decision to sacrifice one of her lives for Alex. The group becomes friends after their life-changing experience in the game, Spencer and Fridge patching things up and healing their friendship, and Spencer starting a relationship with Martha. Later, when Jumanji begins to emit its trumpet, Krish destroys the game with a bowling ball to prevent it from endangering anyone else. The movie ends with the new best friends walking home happily together